My next story I want to get into is I got a few of them I want to get into. I don't know if y'all saw this, but I don't know. A lot of people been clowning this dude, but I don't know if it's a joking manner. But the brother, Dr. Umar, he has went on social media and said that all his accounts were frozen and he's out here asking people for money. Now, I don't know whether to be sympathetic. I don't know if this something to be joking about. Um, I don't know if he's just like a person on a corner sitting down with a cup asking for change, and after the 5 hours, 8 hours, he go home to a nice home or whatever. But I want to say this. I would think before that this dude get on the internet and start begging people for money that he's been doing enough speaking engagements, seminars, interviews, supposed to have a school that he was working on, that I would think that um, he would be able to reach out to some people and get a loan opposed to going on the internet and just start begging people for money. I mean, I'm not here to judge, but I think going on the internet the way that he did, the way he went and was asking people for money, I just don't know if I could do it the way that he did it, especially him sitting in the car. Because when I see you in the car, right, and I trust me, I appreciate all the donations I get from the people that watch me. You know what I'm saying? 1,000,000%. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of it because what people think you make off YouTube, you don't. And a lot of us, we do come on here daily and we do this, you know what I'm saying? Um, as a source of income, as a career, as because it's television. You know what I'm saying? So you're not getting paid by a network and all this other stuff. But he's not on YouTube like the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? That do this daily and stuff, right? He's more of a seems like a person that runs around and do public speakings and things of that nature. That things of that nature. He's not on YouTube daily every day at a certain time as a television show. So for me, like for one, if you're in a car, right? If you are willing and able to if you are able to drive a car, which means either your car is paid for, you're paying your car note, you got gas, you got insurance, right? For me, I'm just speaking for me. If I got enough money to have my car on the road, I'm not above driving, uh, uh, doing deliveries, whether it's DoorDash, Uber Eats, or driving Uber or Lyft or this, that, and other. I'm not above anything that's going to make me money, right? I feel like what he's doing should be a last resort. To just get on the internet and tell people, yo, all my accounts is frozen. This, you don't have an uncle, you don't have an auntie, you don't have a mother, a father, a grandmother, uh, you don't have cousins, you don't have business associates that you can reach out to first prior to going on a public display and asking people to send you money and all your bank accounts is frozen. Like, what did you do for your bank accounts to get frozen? Right? And if your bank accounts are frozen, how what accounts are you using for Cash App and Apple Pay? You still got to have a bank account to have Cash App and Apple Pay. So who are you fooling, right? Like, dude, you said your accounts are frozen, but you telling people to hit your Cash App, hit your Apple Pay, right? How? Where would you get the money from? Apple Pay and Cash App is connected to a bank account. Any and everybody that's watching right now knows you have to have at least a checking account to have these um to use these digital currencies. Am I right or am I wrong? Right? Is there anybody out here that got Cash App and don't have a goddamn bank account? Is there anybody out here that got Apple Pay and don't have a bank account? So either you are hustling the people, allegedly, like the person that sits on the corner every day and panhandles and asks people for money every day and sit there and make $500 a day, $300 a day, $200 a day, just begging, right? So I'm a little confused, right? Because if you're such this righteous brother and you're such a teacher and I'm just so confused with this dude because I would think that a person like him who don't doesn't speak out against the industry, right? A person like him who's not blackballed by the industry, a person like him that does speaking engagements with all the schools, the professors, and I can't even imagine, like, unless this dude's a straight up fraud, I just don't understand how he goes to the internet and beg people for money and he's in a car. Then don't tell me you too famous to do ride shares or to do deliveries. Like I wouldn't give a F who saw me. Like there'd be like, oh shit, joke, no joke, pick me up. Yep, nigga. And make sure you hit the tip. Yo, the nigga choke, no joke. That nigga delivered You doing DoorDash, you doing Ubers. Yep. It's called a job. And who am I working for? Myself. Okay. You mean to tell me that you will go on the internet and ask people to just send you money because your bank accounts is frozen without no entertainment, without no education? Like you could I'm just confused, bro. Like you could get on Patreon and teach a black history class. Like you could get on YouTube and you know teach about the black man dating white women. I don't know what the hell. Like I'm just confused to how you are in a car asking people for money when you could just go right up on Uber or Lyft or DoorDash or what's that other joint? Grubhub, Instacart, any of these medical joints. And I know people that make anywhere from 500 to $1,000 a week doing Uber. And you're famous. You have notoriety. People will be happy to see you pull up and pick them up. You know what I'm saying? Like you could I I just yo, bro. I'm just a little confused that what I would think would be his last resource of getting on the internet and telling people to send money. His bank accounts is frozen. Your bank accounts is frozen, but you want people to send you money to your accounts. How are you going to get the money? Like, I'm so confused. How would you get the money if your bank accounts is frozen? And clearly, if you telling them, yo, you're not giving them a new Cash App or a new Apple Pay for them you telling them, yo, just send it to my Cash App, Apple Pay, which they probably already know, which means that's still tied to your bank account, bro. You was just better off like, yo, I need help. If you willing to help, you know what I'm saying? Please cash at me. I'm behind in something. I need some help with this. I need some help with that. Cause I know it's not like people donate all the time. You get some people that donate here and there. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't got it to donate. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I appreciate it when I get it. But you telling me this guy saying his bank accounts is frozen, but he wants you to cash app him and Apple Pay him and PayPal him or whatever when it all ties right back to his bank account. And I just see him on the Art of Dialogue, and I know he pays. So I'm just a little confused, bro. I'm just a little confused. To each his own. I'm not, I'm not judging the brother. I'm just saying, if you are in a car, which means you can drive, which means you got money for gas, right? Why not work for yourself doing medical deliveries, doing food deliveries, doing Instacart, or doing ride shares? I just don't understand it. Let me tell y'all something, man. If you're a person out here and you are able to have a car, and even if you don't have a car, I think they even got it to the point where you could rent cars or they'll rent you a car and you could work uh for some of these companies and make money. But don't ever put your pride in front of you taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? That goes for any and everybody out there. When people say, "Oh, nigga, that nigga driving YouTube." I mean, that nigga driving for Uber. Isn't it people that use Uber? So if everybody's above driving for Uber, why would it exist? Right? You think that don't make no sense, bro. If you above, if you less than driving for Uber, the same people that, oh, you drive for Uber is the same people that's using Uber uh at the airport or dropping their kids to school or going to work. If you above it, there are people that use it to buy food every day. Some people nowadays, they don't even go to the store no more. They won't even go to Walmart and go shopping. They will get on the Walmart app and do all their grocery shopping and have somebody else at the store do all their shopping, and then somebody else comes and pick it up and drops it off, right? Like even for me, like if my mom's don't want to go to the store and she be like, "Yo, can you order me something that I from the supermarket?" I'll get right on Instacart, order her the groceries or whatever, right? And they'll drop it right in front of the door. And they will get a nice tip for it. And there's a service fee in it outside of the tip. How many of y'all use Uber Eats or DoorDash? I guarantee you at least 70% of the people in here have used it. I guarantee you at least 80% of the people watching right now have used Lyft or Uber to pick them up and take them somewhere or get something picked up and dropped off. I think they even do that now. Like you could just like if somebody needed something, you could just call Lyft or Uber or one of them. I don't even know which one it is, but you don't even got to get in the car no more. You could just hand them whatever it is, and they'll take it and drop it off to wherever it is. You know what I'm saying? So if you see all these people using these services, that means there's money to be made, and there's more people that is ordering food and need rides than they have drivers. Period. So unless you got some foolish shame and you think that you are above doing it, you're the fool. Because I'm telling you, I know people that make $1,000 a week. They be busting their ass now. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? They be putting in hours, but they pay their bills. They making 4 grand a month, 5 grand a month. If they getting like doing these bonuses and different stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you watching and you got a car and you got your insurance is paid and you struggling, there ain't no reason to be struggling unless you got some type of criminal record that they won't let you get on the app. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for Dr. Umar to feel like, yo, I gotta get on the internet and ask, my supporters to send me money or whatever, he might as well go start a GoFundMe. But don't do that and you got a car. You got a car and you got your insurance paid, brother. And the fact that you got notoriety, people will love to see you come pick them up. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably get bigger tips than the average person because they be in the car kicking it with you. You might can console somebody on the ride and get some extras. I just don't understand how this dude is on the internet asking for help in a car. Because if you got a car and you can move around, you can get money on your own unless you think you are above doing that. And if you think you are above doing that, you are the fool because you work at your own hours. You can get up when you want to. You could go home when you want to. I just don't I don't understand. But shout out to that brother, man. Shout out to him, man. I hope he figured it out. I hope his bank accounts get unfrozen. But when you get up here and you acting like you're a professor and you so educated and woo 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 woo, and you starting the school and you got people donating money to start a school and all this other stuff, and then you come up on the internet and you do this, people they looking at you like, yo, where's the money that we gave you for the school? If you need help right now, what happened to the money for the school? And why was it would his accounts be frozen? Now, my next story goes out to the cocky man. Let's and this is why you thank God for every meal. This is why you thank people that support you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't and you remain humble. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start feeling yourself, God will show you. You know what I'm saying? So live below your means. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always tell people. Live below your means. You don't have to go out here and go get a whole bunch of jewelry trying to impress people. You don't gotta go out here and drive the fanciest car trying to impress people. You don't have to go out here and buy the most expensive clothes trying to impress people. Because when you hit hard times, you want to make sure you got some change for a rainy day. Stop trying to impress people out here. Because at the end of the day, you're only going to suffer trying to impress these people, trying to be in the circle of these people who out here faking it they goddamn self. It could rain at any day.